so bad once I got it.
Okay. No, stay there. Why don't you stay there? Relax. Nobody's gonna go to church on Sunday?
You recording?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going.
Liar.
Yeah,
August
that
19th is a
thunder
Sunday. I think this was August. Yep.
See, look how nice my phone looks.
Did you buy the inflatable rack? Was there one in there?
I'm cool.
That's cool. Probably actually canvas. Okay.
Everything seems to be alright.
You guys load into the car the next day. Who's got the lowest
Well,
luck?
Do I look like
Lowest
Vito
luck?
with
I'm at
access?
50, I
Who
think.
has the lowest luck?
I got 50.
55.
75. 65.
I guess
What? What's your luck?
Luck. Hers, I think, is a 60.
65.
50's lowest. Make me a luck check.
Who's got the lowest luck?
This is group luck, and that you take whoever's got the lowest.
That's not
and
a
they
good
have to make
start. Hey, Steve, it's over
they
by
have to
you.
make a roll.
It's a 40.
Well, it's a 4 when I just hit the table. But it's 44 if you let me keep it.
No, it's got to stay on the table. That's
Still a
always been a
roll.
rule in mine.
Still a roll.
4.
Oh, 4. It's a beautiful morning.
Oh, what
Uh,
a beautiful
You get up early. You have some breakfast there at the hotel. They've opened up the kitchen just for you. They got some eggs and some biscuits and gravy and even some orange juice, actually. Coffee, lots of coffee.
How was their tea?
Their iced tea, it's not as good as Mrs.
It was
Bradford's.
better. What's that?
Iced tea?
You got iced tea in the middle of nowhere, and you're just like, oh my gosh.
Well, iced tea's not super common up north. Y'all are all from the Boston area, so Boston or Salem. You get going, you load up. Who's driving anyway?
What's that?
Who's driving?
He's
I-
driving.
I-
That's in front.
And you got 70% of
I'm showing off a little bit of my driving. I'm not
That's
like
fine.
racing and
Okay.
stuff like that,
Okay.
but I'm just like, because this is an everyday thing for me. I'm not.
Okay, yeah. You know how to drive.
I'm
a
not
car.
driving crazy.
Even though it's an old Model T Ford with the awful controls, you're still like, oh yeah, I've driven it. You drive up to a Daco before daybreak. At which point you leave the car just on the street somewhere. You unload the gear.
We're leaving most of my stuff and things like that in there, but I'm taking.
Leave
My-
most of your stuff. I'm assuming you guys
We have
left
all our
luggage.
clothes and luggage.
Oh, you're taking all that with you too?
Yeah, I don't know if we're coming back into that town, so I figured
Okay,
we'd throw that
okay.
in the back end of the.
Backseat.
Yeah, I figure the car should be big enough, I think, for all of us.
Yeah,
and
oh
then
yeah.
Plus
It's a big car.
our luggage and everything, so
Okay, so
that's just what I was thinking. 'Cause I didn't know if we
Yeah.
were going back there or not.
And
And I'll pay somebody.
you have like 3 or 4 pieces of luggage. You got a lot of luggage. It'd be a lot to lug that. Are
I
you
can
gonna
have
leave it in the car?
My
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I could probably just have that sent back before I left,
Okay.
and I'll have it sent shipped out, stuff like that. And when we get to a Daco, I'm gonna have
Like
some
one
local
suitcase?
boys pay them like $1 each or something like that to make sure no one touches the car.
You don't have any real. You don't think anybody's gonna steal from you.
Okay, it's
Not unless the car's there for a month or so.
okay. Like I said, as long as somebody's watching out.
Yeah,
after it.
you can. Well, it'll take you a while to find somebody to watch it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Just leave it.
I'll leave it.
Yeah, it's still like 6 in the morning by the time you get to a Daco, and sun's just starting to come up as you guys start pretty much get up on the grade of the train and start walking, following the train line north. It's a couple hours to make the walk.
Well, before we get going, you guys want to go with us?
You're going back to the house,
I
right?
know you said you're really interested.
You're going
Yeah.
back to the house?
Yes.
I want to make sure I do have my weapon on this because they said there's
Yeah,
banjos and
yeah.
stuff there. So
Yeah, you can
I
tuck
do
it
wanna
into
have
your
my
jacket
weapon on me,
pocket
so-
or
You
somewhere.
mean me? Oh.
Yeah,
Get
I
her.
do. You're my secret.
I'm
Um,
naughty.
What the hell was that?
That was the secret weapon activation.
Did the grandma just get beat up?
so you follow the train tracks like hobos. You pass what looks like this area, campground type area on Wilson Creek. There's a big mountain on the other side of the creek from you guys. You keep heading north. You eventually spot what looks like the road on the opposite side of the river. You find a relatively shallow spot. Are you recording me? You find a relatively shallow spot where you can cross the river. Everybody make me Dex times 5s. I should do a little of that too.
Made it.
No, you two didn't.
Like,
Come
ever
on,
make
Matt.
anything.
I didn't either.
How
Next time's 5 be 25 or roll a 23. I made it.
nice. The klutz actually makes it across the river. How
What's
much
your
did
dex?
you guys miss it? What did you guys roll?
Your
I
dex is
rolled a
25?
90.
No, my dex
I got
times
an
5 is
8
25.
dex times 5.
90 out of 40?
Yep.
What'd you get, Terina?
I got, well, my number's 55 and I rolled a 71.
71 out of 55? Okay. Scott, you take a bath. Your foot slips on a rock,
Your deck 55.
and you go completely underwater for a couple seconds before you surface, sputtering. You're washed downstream just a little ways. It's not a real fast flowing river, and you stop yourself and you pull yourself out, but you're completely soaked through to the skin.
No, okay.
You only missed it by a little bit. You slip and you put one leg in up above the knee and soak that boot, or that, what is it called?
It's
Yeah.
like riding.
The riding boots. One of those is soaked through.
Irritating.
And everybody else made their dex checks?
I made mine.
You didn't make yours? How much did you miss yours by?
I rolled 65 and I have a 45.
65 for you. Do the same thing as Terina pretty much. You end up going, actually, you end up knee deep with both feet. But Scott's character is the only one who really actually went completely under. Give me a luck check, Scott.
Should we try to grab him? Is it
It's not that deep. He just hit a deep spot. Do you remember that time when Adam, when he tried to catch his shoes when we went canoeing? Was anybody here with us then?
I wasn't.
Oh.
I got that. I got a 14 and I have a 65 luck. So.
Okay, you didn't lose your hat.
Okay.
So you're soaked. You're probably gonna want to dry your weapon off when we have a chance.
Do we have the flashlight?
Good question.
I wrote one of them down in my gear.
Who was carrying the rest, or did everybody have one?
I was gonna say, wouldn't we each have?
That's how I read it, but
Okay.
I was
them-
So
Yeah,
the
I
flashlight
also
got
had all the
soaked
rope.
too. So you're probably gonna need to dry that out, and it should still work, you think, but you don't know.
Okay.
And you made the luck check though, so you didn't hit hard anywhere. You just went under. It was just like whoop, bloop, bloop, and you were gone for a second, and then you were back up, and you stopped yourself and got back with the rest of the group.
Okay.
But you were soaked. You start chafing almost immediately after you guys start
That
walking again.
sucks.
Yeah, and y'all's feet are going to be pretty sore too, because you're going to get a little bit. It's walking in wet shoes is not fun.
They're gone. You give me $15 and I'll go buy some more.
That was $15.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
I owe you some money.
That's a good
What's the
price.
cheapest that you can?
Okay.
for the
You get
amount?
back onto the road, you walk up the dirt road for another half an hour before you reach the abandoned church and the lane that leads up to Candle House. And you guys you've seen the church from a distance. It's tilted to one side. There's a very small steeple. The whole place looks like it's a wreck, and then there's a lane behind it that looks like it goes up. There's also a cemetery behind the church. It looks like it's been water damaged. The wall around it looks like it's water damaged, and it looks old. Looks like it hasn't been used in years. You go up the lane. Tell me if I'm saying anything that you guys don't want to do. Let me know. But you all go up the lane. Switches back 3 times, and there's woods on your right. It's thin on the left, where you can see down the side of the mountain. Pretty soon you can see the house in the distance. Should have some flavor text here. It's a good-sized clapboard house. Clapboard house stands in a clearing behind a picket fence. The outbuildings stand behind it. It's obviously old, but in fairly good shape. 2 stories high with a steep sloped roof pierced by 3 chimneys. To the right is a lower building connected to the end of the house, obviously the newer construction. The building appears to have been added to the left. Appears to have been added to on the left side of the house. Where the porch stands is the oldest. The windows are shuttered. The house is closed up tight. The outbuildings appear to be poor in repair. There looks like you guys are coming from this direction here. The road actually comes up like this to the front of the house. Looks like there's stables and a carriage house over here. As you're approaching, you can see there's some couple structures in the back behind the house. Woods on this side are kind of thin and go down very quickly. And you can look down, you can actually see the valley below you, and then it rises up behind a little bit behind the house, and there's thick trees behind there. And where are you guys taking them? You gonna give them the grand tour?
Does this place
You
have
wanna
a
stay back
bathroom?
for a little bit?
I can wipe some of the stuff off.
You don't know.
Hey, this one.
No, I'm asking.
He just asked. The place has a bathroom.
This one that was right here.
And
So
now
I
the
kinda
house
like,
maybe.
What if we took the
Wipe off.
camera?
Wipe off?
No, because they can't develop it right away.
You probably already sloshed mostly dry by the time we
Take a
made
picture of it.
Maybe
But
it's
it'd
sort
take
of,
me forever to develop it.
Yeah, it would take developing some.
Is there an old outhouse? I can't remember if there was a,
Yes, there was an outhouse behind the house. You wouldn't go near it.
I'll let you know. Yeah, that's cool. Look.
But that's an outhouse. So when you say bathroom, that means a place to go to the bathroom.
Or a washroom, I should say.
Why?
Oh, you need the towel.
You know there's a
handkerchief,
pump in the
don't you?
kitchen.
There's also a bunch of men's clothes upstairs.
Yeah.
We can get you a dry set of clothes. Let's just go in.
Okay. You
That's
guys
what I'm
going in the
thinking,
back door
DJ.
again?
So if somebody, if you know what I mean, if somebody was up there and moving around, I think they would have gone up already that same day we left. Found it all shuttered up. I think it'd be more telling if we were to just walk up and the house isn't
You
shut
guys
up.
boarded it up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your size?
Is there a back door? Should we go around the back and?
We've kind of
I'm
propped
assuming
See if
that.
that's the way
anybody
that you're
runs
going
out.
in.
I'd probably be about
I'm
38, 30.
Well,
Around the
what's your
back?
size?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 6. On my
What's
size
your-
is
yeah.
13.
13?
It's all for midgets.
That's too
Wow, clothes that's too big.
big. That's a really big guys.
People used to live here made you look small, apparently.
No, I think it was other people that
Yes.
came up here and disappeared.
A little small. A little small.
What are you talking about?
Small.
The other group that was here before us?
The only clothes that are up there that fit you are for a man who's probably as big as him.
What's your size?
He's 7 foot tall.
18.
Yeah,
seven.
somebody about 6'8". Real nice suits. A couple of real nice suits of clothes. You can wear them, but they're gonna be like hanging
Yeah,
off.
real rare, huh?
I rolled a lot of big guys.
Start the trend early.
There is some clothing that would be a little tight on you. You said you were 13?
Get the sleeves a little Larry.
And then there's some more clothing, including the college kids' clothes, that are going to be way too tight. They're not going to be comfortable.
The Larry the Kill guy be Larry the Total.
I guess how is he still
Buffalo
gonna be
line.
wet by this point? After?
He's mostly dry. Your underwear is still damp. That's why you're chafing so bad. Your undershirt is still wet. You could
Take that
you
stuff
could take
off.
the underclothes off and just hang them out till they dry and just
Yeah.
wear.
That's
the
what I do. And I'll wipe
commando
off
for
my
now.
gun and the dry out the flashlight.
Well, I figured the battery would have tore apart. We just
Oh,
carried
yeah.
it back. We would have taken care of most of that stuff right away.
Okay, so they show you the house. Are you guys going to show them the house briefly? You can see from the map kind of what it looks like. Living area over here, and dining, a large dining room, kitchen there. There's also a pump with a sink in it. There's an ice box that's obviously been empty for a while. There's still kerosene, bottles of kerosene in the sink too. Upstairs is bedrooms. They actually took you upstairs to the first room, to the room furthest this way, yeah. And that's where there's a bunch of luggage that you looked through and you really couldn't find any clothes that would fit you very well. Everything's too small or too
Okay.
large.
The house was shut up like we left it.
Doesn't look like anything has changed.
Why are there so many clothes in suitcases here? Why would people not take them with them?
Our understanding is there was a group here before us that came up to investigate and disappeared.
I think that was their stuff.
Without their clothes.
Do you ever get like dossiers on those people, names, sizes, what they look like, or anything like that?
No,
I
but
didn't-
you really
I didn't
didn't,
think we
you didn't
did.
really look into it.
If you want. I think it's probably about time for it.
I'm gonna go downstairs to the basement.
Let's wait
Okay.
this stuff.
That table that you left down there is not down there.
Oh, so I followed you down.
I've gone with him.
Hey, did you move that table?
I'm right behind you.
Did you move that table?
No, I left the table alone.
Yeah, you remember leaving
And a
end
lamp
table.
sitting on it
And
too.
the
lamp on it,
lantern was on top of it, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, do not move it.
I'm messing with the grate like right now. I'm like,
Oh yeah, okay. You move it, you pull it open. Yeah, there's that click, and you shove it open. You got your electric torch. Do a spot hidden.
I'm really getting ready to pull on his shoulders, bootstraps, whatever I get a hold of.
oh 9.
Oh, 9. For
Oh,
a second, you thought, no, you know what, not for a second. You see a figure in the far corner by the gate, over here. Whoever it is wearing, like, a suit, okay?
Like a business suit.
Like, yeah, but it's kind of out of date, like 20 years old or something.
Okay.
The style is out of date. But, what'd you roll for your spot hidden?
9.
9 out of
My spot hidden is a 45% chance, and I rolled an 09.
09, which is
Really?
impale. So, they have a burlap sack on their head. For a second, you thought it was his head. They made it look big with, like, no neck. And you realize it's a burlap sack with 2 big holes cut into it. And he's looking it's hard to, it looks like a man.
He looked like a man.
He puts his hand up against the hole, against the wall, and then he goes through the gate and disappears.
You son of a bitch! And I sprint into the room,
Okay.
drawing my buck knife and turning
Okay.
on my flashlight.
Your
flashlight.
electric torch is already on.
And
I
I'm gonna.
put you in click, you looked there first, and there he was. And then he was gone. And
I'm trying to
okay.
follow him.
Alright, we should have figured, I should have figured out where everybody was
Where did
first.
he run into? He was in.
Well, we just need to find out where everybody's
So you're here,
at.
that's where you're
I'm
at.
downstairs with Matt, and you're also downstairs.
Which one is you, DJ? You the guy with the
With the
dog?
cane and the dog.
Oh.
We need one more miniature. Did somebody have a
Where's
lady?
Steve's guy?
Where'd mine go? I had one guy
My
that...
lady's the man.
Which guy did you have?
Is that your
There's
lady
one
there?
No, she's
And I'm-
already up there. I gave her
I'm
a
the
lady.
Steve character.
What do you look like, Steve?
There's a character right there in front of the
Oh, this one's
Yeah,
mine right
that's
here.
why
That's another
Steve-
actual
Okay.
Steve had me look at it.
I said it last
Where's yours? Did you get
I
it?
don't have one.
Oh, okay. We
Just
need to-
give me a generic guy with a hat and
Make him look manly.
Where are my boxes of minis?
Foolish old dog.
Box of minis, box. Where's the box go? Let me see a little brown. There it is, right there. Go.
Sorry, dude.
For what?
As soon as it was like, that table's not there anymore, I was like, I am chasing this motherfucker.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. He's got a gun and everything. Okay.
I'm on his
so-
heels.
I'm right behind him.
Where were you?
I was right down there with them.
Did
Yep,
you go
all
down?
3 of us went down.
Where did you two guys go? Were you upstairs trying to get clothes still?
that's where I would have been up there.
Where were
right.
you? Trying to help him hold his...
No, I went
Pieces
around
and
the
parts.
back to see if anyone would run out of the house.
Oh, so
They went
so
in.
you're saying you went into the basement with us?
Yeah, I wasn't very clear.
You guys were
They headed down
upstairs.
to the basement and were talking. You guys had headed upstairs to...
We told you about the
Get some
clothes and
clothes.
upstairs. you
Okay,
guys
maybe
went
I
to check.
helped him find
Okay.
clothes.
You hear some yelling from downstairs.
Okay.
You son of a!
Yeah, something like that. You hear yelling. What do you guys do?
We'll.
You have just gotten your dry clothes back on without your underclothes.
Okay.
When this happened.
I will make sure I have my gun picked back up. Put back.
Yeah, it's right there on the bed where you laid it down.
I picked that
Grab
up and
it
then I'm gonna start heading down there.
Okay. What are you gonna do, Terina?
I was followed.
Tucker and Levy, are they like,
They left.
okay.
Basically, they'd had enough. Well, Levy wanted to stay, but he was starting to feel like he was starting to get sick. Because I think his health was he had a pretty bad cold. His health was low. So Tucker said he was
They're just
make
not
sure
with
that
us
he gets
though.
home. Yeah.
Okay.
He's sprinting across the room. What is this guy here?
It's mine.
Okay.
And as soon as he took off, I followed him.
What are your dexes, you two, to see who goes
9.
first between the two of you?
11.
Okay, so you could technically get into the room before DJ if you wanted to.
He was down in it, and I had a hold of him in case something pulled. He was going through it, and I had a
okay.
hold of him from right behind.
He
So
yelled, "You
he
son
would
of a
literally
bitch,"
have
and
to.
then
He let go, and I followed right in.
Did you
after.
leave go? You let go of him?
Well, yeah, it was in case because he didn't scream for help.
Are you gonna just push past him and knock him down to get through, or what?
If
'Cause
I
he's
can't,
blocking your way.
if I can't, if it's gonna take if it's not gonna be easy to get past him, I'm not gonna like try and knock him
No,
out.
because he's already halfway in it, and it's only like this.
Move!
Okay.
And
That's
I
what you
move.
hear him move. Are you getting out so he can get
No,
by? Okay, you're going on through, and you're gonna follow him shortly. Are you just running for the portal?
Yeah, literally, I've got my flashlight lit. I drew that buck knife that I bought at the Sears store,
Okay.
and I am trying to get through this portal here.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's what he just went through.
That's what appeared to me. Yes. And okay. Let me get dexes of everybody so we can actually get through.
Let's just see if you pull the melody.
What?
Because I'm gonna follow you.
No. Okay, what's
You follow melody in the game, you
Hutchins
die.
dex?
My dex is 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Am I doing
and
9?
Steve, you said you're 11.
Yep.
So that's Fitzsimmons.
You gotta find somebody
And
to go over 2
DJ
lines
is Masterson.
with a 9.
He's a 9. What's your dex, Scott?
An 8.
8. Wow.
I wanted to ask you a question about the eyes, though.
8 for what's the?
See if you
What's your last
recognize
name?
this.
Oh wait.
Haley.
Haley.
In the comments,
And what's your dex?
Dakota
11.
comments.
Dakota comments. The Haley in the
Steve and
comments.
Fitzsimmons are pretty much going at the same time, and you are Phelps. Okay, let's write this down so I can.
And you are what you said?
I said you are Phelps.
Oh, he said you're fucked.
No. So Masterson is a 9. Haley is a 8. Hutchins is a 5. Okay. Alright. So technically Fitzsimmons, you can push past and try to catch up with him if you want to get over there. I mean, if you want to. I'm just saying, because you're technically going first. Phelps is coming down the stairs. Masterson, you're already ahead of him, so you can get past him if you so desire. 2 people upstairs, you can move them down to the first floor to about here. I take it you guys are running down there. Are y'all making any noise as you run across the room?
I'm not conscious of making any noise, so I'm not intentionally
Okay.
trying to be quiet.
Right, but you're not like screaming or yelling or anything like that, Matt. You can do anything like that?
Well,
You don't have
what did
to
you see?
yell,
What did you see? I'm like, what did you see? What did you see?
Okay, so
What
you go,
did
what'd
you
you
see?
see? What'd you see?
Yeah.
So he's yelling that at you as you're crossing the room as quickly as you possibly can. And then you're last, and you can actually go through.
As I'm going through, I'm like, I saw a man with a potato sack on his head.
Okay. And then he puts his hand ahead of him, in front of him as he gets to the portal, and he goes through. That's going to cost you a sanity and a magic point.
Ooh, he gets some magic points.
Now, wait,
Did he
yes.
get those magic points back?
Yes. Hold on. You guys should have gotten points back. You get 1/8 of your total back. Wait. In 24 hours, you can get them all back.
It's been
It's
that.
not been quite 24 hours, but you haven't lost all your points. So you should have all your magic points back.
Okay.
We're just going to say that. Because you guys didn't lose a whole lot.
I lost 2.
It's 15, yeah. You'd be getting 15 in a 24-hour period. So you would get 8 back in 12 hours.
And so we got that.
So you should have it all back. And let me figure out.
Just barely got them all back, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Did
add
you
20
really?
to my sanity though.
I just, that one was 7.
It's because you kept going back and forth and back and forth.
And what about sanity? Do we get back?
No, that's
None.
You never get that back.
Yeah,
you have to
do.
earn that
You
back.
have to. Yeah, you have to earn it. Matt, you're plunged into pitch blackness
Even
again.
with my flashlight on.
Oh no, that's right. Your flashlight is on. There,
So when we get down, we're just gonna be like,
in the instant that you pass through, it wasn't any darker than that room was. As far as you had a flashlight.
We all have
Light doesn't
flashlights,
work
though.
here. No.
We all have flashlights, don't we?
Mm-hmm. We don't have our shirt on, but
They're called electric torches.
Alright.
Actually, it said flashlight in the magazine.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Maybe just the bricks called torches. Hey,
I didn't see plutonium in the Sears robot catalog. And Ms. Brown was right.
It's just a bunch of old pinball machine parts, anyway.
Yeah.
I suppose in the 80s you could pick stuff off any corner drugstore.
that's stuck in my head now.
Heavy. What is it about the
Oh, maybe it's this third guy you saw. It's a crazy doctor. That's okay. I need a dex times 5.
You run into the wall.
Run out of the portal and there's a wall right in front of you.
Oh no.
If you don't stop in time, you're gonna hit it.
I didn't stop in time.
Bam! Doesn't do you any damage, but it's gonna stun you for a few moments. The stink is awful in here. And it's a brick wall.
Familiar brick wall.
It could be. Could most possibly be. Oops. Sorry, Dan. What did I just hit? Did I hit
The camera.
Darn it.
It made me look like I moved.
Let's see. Dex.
We all know that never happened.
I moved for him last night, just for him.
It was so sweet.
A little odd number in there.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you come through, you slam into the wall. I need a luck check.
So you're gonna break the flashlight.
I think it was right there. It was less than 5 feet
Made
away.
it by 35.
Did you really?
Yep.
Good for you. Yeah, you did this. You saw it coming just before you hit.
You threw your
And you
arm
braced
back.
yourself. You threw this arm back and wham!
I had a
Still-
knife in that hand.
You make the luck check, so
Okay.
you're not injured. You kind
All
of
elbows.
You kind of went like this, yeah. You scrape your elbows, something tears in your jacket, and you start to shine the light around frantically, as quickly as you possibly can.
Win suddenly.
Fitzsimmons.
I'm right behind him, but I'm not like.
Okay. Are you going to charge through? Remember,
Well-
you don't know what's on the other side.
I'm.
Oh, you haven't done this before, have you?
No.
If he stops, I'll run right into him.
No,
Okay.
I'm not stopping, but I'm not running blindly through it. you know?
Okay, you're slowing.
Yeah.
Then. Putting your hand up,
Yeah.
wincing, right? And tell me if
Trina,
this is
No,
wrong.
you're doing fine.
Okay.
Your turn's next.
Because you don't even know if this hurts. This
Yeah.
might hurt for all you know. You've slowed. You hit the wall with your hand. Your hand goes straight through,
So then I
and
go.
you follow on through. Now you're barreling up behind him.
Yeah, I already know I can go
You
through,
saw him
and I've
slowing
seen him
down.
do it.
Right. You've seen him starting to hesitate.
Is it wide enough two people could pass
You
by
don't.
each other?
You could try.
'Cause the other
You
ones,
don't know.
the other ones
You
worked
guys
all
have
right.
just stepped through.
I
You
mean,
haven't
it was
measured
what is it,
them.
like a circle in the
It is a
wall.
5-foot circle.
So I mean, I would literally
I think
try.
you might be able to. Okay.
I would
yeah,
brush
you
his
can.
shoulder and try to go right on by.
Phelps, are you still heading? You're not sure where they are exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we were just discussing. We wouldn't even know if they're in the basement.
Right. You heard yelling from downstairs, but that's when you were upstairs. So are you
We're
going to
gonna-
stop and try to? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, we're
Oh.
gonna go down to the first floor and just.
You're
kinda
yeah right. You're on the first floor.
Look
and
around. We
You
don't-
stop. You're looking around.
don't see a whole
Do me
lot.
listen checks.
Lord.
I mean, you guys are kind of crashing around. You're not like making a lot of noise, but if they make listen checks, they can figure out that
There
you're
you go,
low.
the stomping, people running.
There's my-
Fitzsimmons going.
Well, I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
You both
Yeah.
made it? Okay, put a check by that. Yeah, you stop, you're real quiet for a second, and then it sounds like you can hear people down below you. You can't make out any words or anything, but there's noise coming from downstairs.
Okay.
So, and you remember seeing, when you came in the back door, there was a basement door, and you saw the steps leading down before you headed up.
Okay.
There's no way you would miss that. So we're going to move you guys across the room here. Because you stopped, you listened, you think they're downstairs, let's go. And you both kind of look at each other at once and we're like, downstairs, or whatever you want to say to each other.
Basement.
There you go, basement. And then you head it on again. Masterson, you're going to try to just barrel through,
Squeeze-
zip
I'd
past
squeeze
him,
him, squeeze
but you're
right
just
by
like
him.
going.
I have no idea truly how wide it would be, but it
Are
looked
you
wide
putting
enough.
a hand first or not?
My hand is still going first.
Okay.
I'm like the other hand, I've got my shotgun,
Okay.
and I got knapsack just hanging over the shoulder.
Okay.
So
No electric torch that's in your hand.
that's in the knapsack.
Do you have an electric torch in your hand, Steve?
Yes.
Oh, thank God, because otherwise it's going to be very dark down here.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I'm assuming his flashlight's still on because he went in with the flashlight on.
Right, but it's going to be pitch black. If he didn't have his electric torch, his flashlight, it'd be pitch black.
Yeah, but he
This
literally
room.
disappeared like moment before I would have.
Well, that's true.
And I saw him going,
But
and
what
I'm like,
saying is,
I just went right
boom,
through.
pitch black. So you're
So-
going to actually manage. You're going to just barrel through. So you're going to get through before Fitzsimmons. But I'm going to need a Dex times 5 from you because you're running through a speed, right?
Way.
Okay.
You want a luck roll?
You have just.
No, I'm not.
You don't have a flashlight in your hand. Don't worry about it. You have just managed to balance to kind of get your balance. You shine the light to your left, and you spot the man in the suit. His back is to you. He's got the hood over his head. Yeah, that guy. And he's still running this way. This looks like some kind of a rough tunnel. This is brick here. This looks like dirt here and here. Now stop. I get copyright problems. You turn this way. Standing there, just kind of standing there, is he looks like a vagrant. He's wearing a suit that's torn and ripped. He's got a thick beard and mustache. His clothing is greasy and ragged. He's real short. He's like 5'2", so he's even shorter than you. And your guy's very small. And his features are very pallid and shallow, and his eyes just look empty. And you kind of catch the hint of words, like something had just been said and they're still echoing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, like somebody
Like
was talking right before I came into the room.
Right before you came in the room, yes. And
Did it sound like ill? Maybe we missed the.
and yeah, I need a.
He failed his dex.
Yeah, that's right. You failed
Miserably, 92, and I should have got a 45.
The man his eyes seem to focus on you, and then he starts walking your way. And then Masterson comes flying out through the portal, smashes into the wall, bounces back, hits this wall, and kind of spins off this way, dazed. I mean, you ran at the wall at a full sprint. Boom. Yeah, you can actually make me a luck check. Or no, make me another Dex on 5.
See if I keep my balance or drop the gun.
Shotgun. Boom! I'm assuming it's not cocked.
Nope.
Didn't make it?
Yeah, it's not cocked.
I wouldn't think it would be. So you've dropped the shotgun. It's laying on the floor right here, and you're dazed for a moment. Something's wrong with this guy. You realize that you can see there's a bone protruding from his face here, and his skin has been blackened as if he's been terribly, terribly, terribly burned. And his clothes look the same way. They're hanging off in shreds. They're burnt, as if somebody has thrown this guy into a fire. And his hair's all frizzed up and almost gone. His beard's all frizzed to his face. He looks like he has been on fire.
Is it my turn?
Yes, and it's your turn.
Before that, do I have enough faculties to say something?
Yeah, you can say something.
Right before I hit the wall?
Kind of boggled. Oh, before you hit the wall?
Right before I saw it coming.
It's a wall!
Well, and I'm just like, Thomas, slow down.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
You did slow down.
Yeah, my question is, I have the sword in my hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the stats
Swinging
on that?
inside.
Oh.
1d6 plus damage bonus.
The cavalry sword?
I actually have a sword cane, so I would guess it's probably something close.
No, this is a little different. Cavalry saber.
Probably heavier.
Is, do you have a cavalry saber percentage?
No.
Okay, so cavalry saber, your base starting skill is 15%.
Okay.
It does 1d8 plus 1
Nice.
plus your damage bonus. The range is touch, 1 attack per round. Is anybody supposed to be burning?
She was microwaving.
Okay, good. Hit points is 15.
Knife.
And you can add plus tetanus if you want to.
Okay.
Because that'd be awful if they're going to get lockjaw.
I got a buck knife.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure we're
a
going to get the guy
good
that's like
right?
all tattered
Well,
and burned up.
I was just
going
going
to
to use like a club, but if you want to do the 15%, that's fine.
Well, there's a cavalry saber. No, because this is different to wield than a club.
Okay.
This would be like a butcher knife. Yeah, that's the big knife. Base chance is 25%. It does d6 plus your damage bonus, touch, 1 attack per round, and in case it's important, it has 12 hit points. Okay. Oh, yeah, you heard him now. Thomas, slow down! And then he slams into the wall, crashes back against the other wall, drops the shotgun to the floor. Yeah, and I moved this guy. He's starting to head your way.
Can I get around him?
You can try. But
Because
you
I
would
actually-
but it's only about 6 feet wide there.
You would have to literally brush past it.
Yeah, you'd be going right past this guy, and the stink hits you of like rotten flesh, and you realize it's coming from this guy.
The burnt guy?
Yes, Mr. Burke.
He's not just burnt.
And I can tell that there's definitely something wrong with him. He doesn't seem to be like aware as far as like a thinking human being. He kind of has like a dead look in his eye.
Yes. Yeah. As a matter of fact, one of his eyes is completely blackened, but it still seems to be staring at you.
All these things you've been
Let's make
doing.
a sand check. This guy looks like it's a dead body walking around. You haven't noticed it yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Fail miserable. There.
Roll D8.
Miserable by 20-ish points.
Roll me a D8. 3 points. Okay. Mark off 3 points of sanity. Yeah, this guy shouldn't be alive. There's no way this guy could be alive right now.
Just start stabbing him.
Okay. Ah! Okay, roll me to hit.
That's another percentile.
Yes. Stay down. Stay down.
Oh, I missed it.
Okay.
7.
You're stabbing him, but it's like
Just
ineffectually
you ever stab
stabbing.
Jello with a fork?
Ah.
Just heals itself.
Ew.
Okay.
Heals itself.
It heals itself. Ew.
There's always room for it.
Okay, Fitzsimmons. You slowed enough that he just flew by you.
Yeah.
You're still moving pretty fast. You don't hear what he yelled because you're on the wrong side of the portal. So you come through pretty quickly. Give me a dex times 5.
To be honest with you, you could stop, just run up the wall and flip.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay. You stop short of slamming into Hutchins. And the stink, there's a stench in this room of like rotten meat. You turn and you see dead guy. You heard my description of frizzled up, dead, burnt to death guy. You need to make a sanity check. Come on, somebody's got to boss this.
Ooh, 71.
Out of?
55.
Okay, roll me D8.
Ah. 4.
4 points, okay.
Plus 1 for going through, right?
Yes, but they're not considered, well, they are 5 points off.
5 points within a minute.
Not even that. We're
Yeah,
talking
so
just like
that's
moments.
1 for going through,
I got
1
one.
magic point off, and, okay, give me an idea check. Let's see if you
Hold
go
on, let
crazy.
me do my magic.
And it's 1 magic point too, right?
Correct. You haven't seen it yet.
No, but I took off my
I
sanity.
wanna
and my magic.
fail this idea, right?
You want to fail. You want to roll high. Do not make the connection, or else you'll be able to say he's just really bad.
I did not make my idea check.
So you failed it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're fine. You don't fall spasming or anything like that.
Since I see that fight, can I just stab at it?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Make a roll.
Yep, just made it.
Okay.
I had 15, I rolled 10.
Good God. Okay.
That is what, 1d8?
Whatever I told you. 1d8 plus 1 plus your damage bonus.
5.
Do you have a damage bonus?
Hold on. 9.
Wait, did you roll d8 twice?
Oh, d4, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't think. Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
It's still 4. So
4 points.
9 points.
9 points. Okay. Okay. You run him through. Pull out the sword. I mean, you got him right here.
Yep.
And no, he's not dead. He should be dead. You ran him right through the chest, and he should be dead. He's not dead. What the hell? He's not dead. And we're on to Phelps. You heading for the basement?
Yep.
Phelps.
They must be in the basement.
Masterson.
First thing I do is I look for my gun.
Okay, they're fighting some guy over there. Oh, I forgot about him. Wait, yeah, he. Give me a spot hidden. You're still a little boggled.
6.
There it is, right on the floor.
Woo!
Reach down and pick it up. Yes, you have your gun.
Yay.
I'll even let you shoot at that bad guy that's running if you want.
That's running.
No, this guy's outside. This guy right here.
I'd have to shoot between those guys.
Yes, you would.
I
You wanna
would
shoot
not.
him? You sure?
I'm 100% sure. I can't see what they're fighting.
Okay, just checking.
I'm
Sure
gonna,
you can. We got our flashlights right on them.
unless you guys are transparent,
Haley.
it's a 6 foot wide I am not going to
There'd be a
shoot.
little collateral damage. Come
A
on.
Where
little.
you guys at?
I can kill them both.
We can't
I'm
hear
gonna
him,
flash
can
my
we?
flashlight around.
You cannot. No. Where are you guys at? You're yelling
Yeah.
at. You see, the one thing that do me spot hidden, and you too. You do see the guy,
Yeah, but they're
frizzled.
shoulder fighting.
Right, you can't shoot him. It'd be an awful idea to shoot him. But you do see this guy. You did like this. You got your shotgun.
Smell.
You're
how-
standing up just as you see him pull the cavalry saber out of this guy's chest. He should be dead. He should
Is there any
drop.
blood or anything on the cavalry sword?
There's some
Is it-
black stuff
But not-
all the way up to the end, but there is no blood. No, it looks almost like just rot. I don't need a sanity check from you. That guy shouldn't be standing still. There's just no way.
How well can I see him? That's what I'm.
Well enough to see that one of his eyeballs is
Okay.
blackened and burned. His hair's all frizzed like he's been caught on fire. What really gets you?
There you
also-
go. There's your
Make it
95.
95. Okay, roll me d8. No, there are no critical fails on sanity check.
Doesn't matter. I've hardly rolling anything under 80.
Two.
2. God, nobody's rolling any decent sanity.
Where did they
losses.
go?
Okay, so did either of you make
I got a
spot hidden?
99 for my.
You got
spot
99.
I got a
Spot-
95.
They must have gone back this way. That's the only thing you can think of.
Okay.
So, because you scan the basement, this door over here is closed. There's a furnace here. They must have gone back this way.
Okay.
We can't see that.
We're gonna die. They're gonna be
at all.
walking
No, that's
around
not.
the
That's a
house.
fireplace.
There's a
We-
fireplace.
There's
There's
a fireplace.
fireplace
Makes sense for them to go in there.
As players, there's a fireplace with like a door 2x2
Okay.
in it. You've totally overlooked that with your missed.
Yeah,
'cause you
with
just
failed
said-
spot
Because there's no
hidden.
reason why we
That's
would
what you
think
see.
they went in there.
Yeah.
Terina, that's what you see.
Okay.
Those are attached.
Haley's.
Can I just
Where?
go, hello, hello?
Gravity?
Okay.
Where are you?
It's not
They're on
a
there
very good
portal
use.
again here now either.
Okay,
I wouldn't
Steve.
know
The
that.
thing turns your way, with looking at you with dead eyes, and opens its mouth
Not satisfying, it was not all.
and comes at you.
Well, we'll get the pizza oven later.
Can I call dodge?
Yeah. You can try to dodge. Now this takes up your next
Yeah.
action. So that's what you're doing. For your next action, you're dodging. Snap! Falls just short of you.
Tried to bite him.
Yeah, it went.
Yeah, like
I tried to
almost
bite
on a
him.
hinge.
Try to bite his. Wait, how tall are you?
7 foot.
Tried to bite him in the chest. Okay. He's 5'2". He's 7 foot.
He would have got you in the forehead.
Yeah. No, he would have got him in the jaw. No, in the throat maybe.
I'm only 2 inches taller.
Yeah, exactly. So he is scrabbling at Fitzsimmons' chest, and
So I'm assuming
The
he's
same
over on this
guy?
side.
it's crazy. Well, no, he's a little further on that side. Yes. Okay, so what are you doing? You're up. This guy actually
Am
got to move. Yeah, you're last. You're dead last in the round.
Okay.
Masterson is just
I'm gonna try and
gone a little
run
crazy
by
and got
this
his gun.
guy.
okay.
It's like the hell with you, demon!
Okay. The hell with you, demon? Yeah. Okay. He seems to be pretty
I
concentrated
just
on
moved like
Fitzsimmons.
halfway. I don't know how far I can run.
Ooh, these are 2 to 3 to 4 seconds. So,
Flashlight on the guy. Still see him kind of around that bend, or I can make out his shoulder
oh,
from
let me see
here.
where this actually goes. Hold on.
It goes back into that other room.
Son of a bitch. That's gonna be funny as hell. This guy comes running through right into them.
I feel bad because I didn't think about the fact that we followed this guy and then it leaves Scott and Terina's characters like now they have to rediscover everything we.
Well, actually, what I think
Once
is
they
funny
find
is
you're not in that room and they come back out, they're probably going to see that opening in the back of the fireplace.
I think it's funny something
They'll get
happens
another
to us.
spot hidden anyways.
I think it's funny if they happen to us. We die. Now they got to carry on the story. They don't know how to get home.
Sure they do. Just got to find your wallet.
It's true. It's
I left my wallet in my
here we
car.
go.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Oh, good.
We're gonna need some money when we get to
Maybe
this
some
popsicle
plastic
stage.
surgery.
We're all
I
dead
had
town.
like $20 on me, but I left my main wallet.
It's not a good idea. Mr. Money Day.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're back to the top.
My My guy's carrying 2 months' wages as spending money.
You can see that these are, it's a rough tunnel. It looks like it was actually dug out of, there's dirt all around you. You can see large rocks protruding from the dirt occasionally. And it's
like man-sized.
You're small. You're 5'4".
Yeah.
So it's maybe a half a foot above your head.
Oh, wow.
And you feel kind of, it's not like too claustrophobic for you because of your size. The person ahead of you is...
Are they crouching?
A little bit, yeah. But he's not like super tall, like this guy's going to have problems dealing with this.
I'll be dead, so it won't matter.
And we're back to Fitzsimmons.
I dodged.
How well?
Yeah, he dodged.
You dodged, that's right, thank you.
You said that was my next move.
Yes, yes. So you're trying to stay out of the way there. Phelps.
Just in the bathroom, but
Going this way to see if they're in that room where you think they might be. Masterson.
You
You were disturbed by the sight of this person who can't be alive. Okay.
Thomas, step back! And I'm the barrel right towards its head.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting for him to move. I won't pull
Okay.
the trigger until he backs away.
Right, so you're stepping pretty close.
Yeah, I'm the barrel's like this far away from his head.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Haley, I take it you're gonna go this way too.
Yeah. You're going to buck at me.
well, that's what I'm saying. I know how to use a gun.
Yes, yeah, you do. What's your percentage at?
70.
In the gun, I think.
Right, in the shotgun?
Yeah,
on the right
shotgun
side?
70%.
Okay, yeah, you know how to use a gun, and you know if you fire it. Yeah, you know how to use a gun.
I'm just saying I'm gonna make sure he's not in the immediate ricochet. That would suck. We run across the remains of Tucker and they didn't leave.
And the thing tries to bite you again. Ooh. And you can try to dodge again
Yeah, I'll try to dodge.
if you want. That's you're trying to dodge.
Well, because I want to move. I want to move back because you're not gonna let me dodge and move back.
No. But you can try to dodge him trying to bite you again.
Sounds like he bit me, so I'm gonna try to dodge.
Yeah, do that.
So what is my dodge?
You can just take it too, man, so you can still move out of the way.
Yeah, my dodge ain't high enough. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
I thought my dodge was higher.
He tears through your shirt.
Mine's only 10%.
Mine's 32.
Does a point of damage, rips at your chest, and is like trying to. It looks like he's trying to eat his way into your body. And Hutchins.
I'm running down the hallway and I say,
Okay.
"Stop, you scoundrel!"
Okay. You're noticing that there are cross passages that he has passed by. He seems to have some kind of a light source. It might be a lantern, but if it is, the wick's trimmed super low because it's just barely glowing ahead of him.
Okay.
But you could see he ran past what looks like a passageway on the right that looks like another really rough tunnel that appears to have been dug out of the dirt almost by hand. There's like debris and dirt on the floor. It's just a nasty little tunnel. It's very moist down here too. There's water clinging to the walls and that kind of thing. Okay, Fitzsimmons.
I push him and step back.
Okay. You want to give me a grapple roll? He's out of sight now.
Made it barely.
As soon
You
as
shove
he's-
him back
yeah,
as you
so-
step back.
as soon as
You were
he
this
drops.
close. Are you firing? Oh,
Yeah.
wait. It's not your turn yet. Phelps and
Can we
Masters.
hear any of that?
You throw this door open. Did either of you have a electric torch with you?
We both
Okay.
Everybody has a
I'm
light.
gonna assume that you guys had them lit as you came down the stairs to the basement because it was very dark. You shine your light into the room. Nobody's in there, and you can see that.
Well, and I'm gonna say that, you know,
Say it quick.
they came down here. We have to. There's got to be a door or something that we can't see. So if we're gonna like push it
Okay.
down on the walls or something.
What are you doing? You're up.
As soon as he was around the corner, if anything, he gets collateral bangs from buckshot bouncing, but ain't gonna be enough to hurt
Right,
him.
you're right. He's totally and he's behind
And
you.
then as soon as he drops out of sight, I just want to
So basically, you're shoving the gun in this guy's face.
right in the face and bam. And it should be point blank.
Okay, yes, point
So
blank.
just as
double
long as they don't
damage.
roll a 90,
99.
99 or 100.
0-0, I believe, is the malfunction for a shotgun.
It's an 18.
Listen,
18. And what's your total if you double your chances?
140.
140. Impale on that is going to be a 28% or
Yeah,
less.
so he impaled.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oops.
46.
Does that double the damage too? So I'm gonna lay waste to him.
No,
If he's
You
still-
should. You should blow his head.
Because
completely
you impaled him. It's not double damage. It's just the only reason you roll double damage is because of the impale.
off. Right. The impale gives you double damage with a shotgun.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
I
roll-
double the
roll
damage,
damage
I just
and
roll
double.
a 4.
Just roll it and just double it.
Okay. Well, let's just min everything out. So there's 8, 9, 18.
18 points. Okay.
That's enough. That should have shredded him to pieces.
Yeah. You shove the shotgun in the good eye socket. You think?
Yeah.
This side of the head goes away. In just a fine mist of blood. You can hear
Mist.
ricochets of buckshot everywhere around you. You're just like,
Ears probably ringing,
my eye,
too.
it's gonna put my eye out. To your horror, you see that his mouth doesn't stop biting, and his arms are still flailing.
Now the unreality of it.
Haley, give me another spot hidden. I'm gonna give you a bonus on this. Tell me how much you make it by,
Or not.
or don't make it by. Yes.
007 out of
0,
25.
7.
That's 7. That's it.
Yeah, you spot it. You
7%.
shine your. She says there's got to be down here somewhere. You turn to your side, and your flashlight immediately hits the fireplace, and you see a 2-foot by 2-foot hole in the back of it, and it looks like there's another room beyond it.
I think they went in there and I started
Okay,
towards
you
it.
head that
The
way.
fireplace?
Okay. He doesn't even slow down after you yell about "Stop, you scoundrel."
Oh, for sure, you can stop and be like, "Oh, you're right."
I shouldn't have done this. I'm still sorry.
Holy bananas, dude!
I didn't knock him back or anything.
His head went back.
I didn't catch him unbalanced or anything.
It didn't appear to me.
All right.
Good try though, but not this case. Sometimes it'll do that.
Well, my barrel on the gun's still out, so let me get something. Let him grab it that first.
He did. He's grabbing almost blindly, but he doesn't manage to get a good grip on you. And he's a little guy. How tall are you?
6'6".
6. Yeah, he's 5'2". So he's okay.
See
He's
that
making
nibble?
those noises too. It's kind of freaking you out just a little bit. Yeah, this guy should be dead. I want each of you to make me another sanity check. You have your
I just
suspicions
blew the
before
shit out of
one?
this guy.
Right.
17, I passed.
Okay, you lose a point of sanity.
Oh.
I did not pass.
Okay, how many did you lose last time? 4? 2. 2. Okay, roll me a d8 again and subtract 2.
2. So 0 or just go down to 1?
Oh shit, this is 2.